Hi everyone, my name is Bailey and I'm a seasonal naturalist with Hendricks County Parks and Recreation. Be sure to keep an eye out in our Fall 2020 Explore and on our Facebook page to stay up to date on what's going on at Hendricks County Parks this month. Had this been one of our regular library programs where we visit local libraries, we were going to read Raccoons and Ripe Corn by Jim Arnosky, so if you are interested in reading the book or reading some other fun books about our animal of the month, be sure to stop by the McLeod Nature Center or your local library, but don't forget, wear your masks and practice safe social distancing whenever you are entering a building. Without further ado, our animal of the month this month is the raccoon, also known as the trash panda. They get their funny little nicknames from their close relation to pandas and for their love of trash. They are also commonly referred to as trash bandits, which once again is due to their love of trash, but also regarding the black mask pattern that they have across their eyes. Raccoons are nocturnal creatures, which means they have excellent night vision and keen hearing, so you will typically not see them out during the daytime. Believe it or not, raccoons are highly intelligent creatures and an animal of many talents. One of their best talents is their ability to climb up and down trees, hence why it's not too difficult for them to get into your trash cans and bird feeders. They are super fast runners and excellent swimmers. Raccoons have even been known to run as fast as 15 miles per hour and swim as fast as 3 miles per hour. And although swimming at a pace of 3 miles per hour doesn't seem super fast, they are excellent swimmers and they are capable of swimming for hours at a time without needing a break. And for their final trick, raccoons are able to fall from heights of up to 40 feet without doing themselves any harm. You may have heard the saying that cats always land on their feet, and the same can go for raccoons. And although they aren't very closely related to cats, wild male raccoons have been known to mate with domesticated female cats. I have a raccoon pelt here with me, and as a disclaimer, this raccoon was not killed by anyone at McLeod Nature Park, and it is believed to have died from natural causes. No wildlife can be harmed at McLeod Nature Park, and it is all protected. Moving on, many of you likely think of a brown, black, and gray animal with a bandit's mask and a striped tail whenever you think of a raccoon, and that is because the raccoons we have here in America look like this. But did you know that there are 7 different species of raccoons worldwide? For example, this is a species of raccoon that is found in South America, and it is known as the coati. You may notice that they have the same ringed tails as the raccoons we have here in North America, but they do not have the bandit's mask, and they also have a much longer and pointier face. Perhaps the thing that makes raccoons the most mischievous is their hands. They have tiny nimble fingers which are great for picking things apart, and they have 5 fingers and toes just like most of us do. Their nimble fingers allow them to open latches, untie knots, open jars, open car doors, and even turn doorknobs. Their hands possess a bunch of nerves that act like taste buds for us, so raccoons touch any food or item they come across before they eat it. And the word raccoon actually comes from the Native American word arukum, which means he who scratches with his hand. A raccoon's hands are what set them apart from other carnivores. They are constantly feeling around and touching everything they come across because they can more easily identify objects through touch rather than through sight, sound, or smell. Some of you may have seen videos or witnessed a raccoon washing their food in the water before eating it, and although it is a very cute idea that they wash their food before they eat it, this is not what they are doing at all. Researchers have recently discovered that raccoons can more easily identify objects when their paws are wet. This is because their paws become more sensitive when they are moistened. So, when you see a raccoon washing their food in the water, they're just moistening their paws so they can more easily figure out whether or not what they have is food. Raccoons are omnivores, meaning they eat both plants and meat. Raccoons are opportunity eaters, meaning they will eat just about anything they can get their hands on. And when I say they eat just about anything they can get their hands on, they eat just about anything they can get their hands on. Of course, they like to snack on nuts, berries, fish, eggs, frogs, worms, etc., and of course, garbage. But did you know that raccoons have been known to eat entire wasp nests? And even all the berries from a poison ivy plant? Raccoons truly do not care. But there is one food that the raccoons will steer clear of, and that is tomatoes. And I wish I could tell you why they don't like to eat tomatoes. I sincerely do, but unfortunately, it seems like they just don't like the taste. Raccoons can make their homes in a variety of places. They can den in hollow trees, rock fissures, caves, and old animal burrows. Raccoons do not hibernate like most other mammals. Instead, they will den up and sleep for several days through the winter. And to prepare for winter, raccoons will pack on extra body fat in the fall, and this helps to provide the raccoon with energy when it's too cold to search for food. But because they are not constantly out searching for food, raccoons tend to lose about 50% of their body weight in the winter, but do not worry, they make up for it in the spring. Although a raccoon can typically live up to 16 years in the wild, many of them have their lifespans cut short. They have a handful of predators in Indiana like foxes, coyotes, and owls, but their most common predator is actually the human. Most raccoons sadly get hit by cars or shot by hunters rather than being killed by any of their natural predators. So as a result, most raccoons only live for about 2 to 5 years in the wild unless they live in a dense protected forest, but captive raccoons can live to be over 20 years old. Don't feel bad. According to a survey taken in 2002, there were approximately 700 raccoons per square mile in Indiana alone. That's a lot. Now that you've learned a thing or two about our furry little trash bandit friends, be sure to stop by McLeod Nature Park anytime between Wednesday, October 7th and Sunday, October 11th to read raccoons and ripe corn while walking a short trail. Then, after you read the story, feel free to stop in the McLeod Nature Center to pick up a take-home raccoon craft, but please remember to wear your masks. Directions for the craft can be found on our Animal Tales event page on our Facebook, or you can feel free to email us at mcleodnp@hcparks.net. Goodbye for now, we hope to see you soon.